Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. Welcome everybody on this beautiful day. Beautifully windy and cold day. But I woke up, so it's a great day. Um, I'm sitting here getting ready for the show, and I'm going through some stuff that I ordered from other resellers because, like you watching me, I watch other people, and occasionally I'll buy things from them. Whether I think I can resell them here, which doesn't really happen honestly, or I can go and sell on eBay, which sometimes I do. Most of the time, it's just for me. But these I don't know. I got them because it was a good deal, and Easter is upon us and stuff like that. Uh, but I got these set of four for something reasonable. hmm Um, I'm going to show them off. I got this pin. It's not silver or anything, but it's a cross. All these are religious. Uh, Cross, it's pin back pin, that kind of pin, just um yeah, that's that's a thing. I was going to ask somebody if they wanted that. I've got a I forget what it's called, pocket rosaries, but you put them on your finger and put them in your pocket, and you can rub them for your rosaries while you plead for forgiveness. And I got a couple of necklaces. As a reseller, I can tell you the great thing that I got out of this was a bubble wrap bag, which those are highly prized amongst us resellers. And these itty bitty bags, which I've got millions of. But yeah, there's a Jesus on a square thing on this lobster claw necklace. I do like this kind of necklace. I'm not sure what it is. I'd have to ask my friend that knows more about a lot of things than I do. But Julie, definitely. Hello, Veronica. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Man, you got so much stuff recently. All I can do is say thank you very much. Mm. And the other things, it was a set of four. I forget what I paid for them. $20, maybe 30. I don't know. Really doesn't matter. It's more about, ooh, it's pretty. I want it, and uh, it really was a good deal. But I got this on a necklace. It's a little clock with on the cross, and it's got, I don't know, it had marcasite or something on them. I'm not sure. But this is a Galaxy by Elgin. So it's an Elgin watch. A lot of people think the Elgin watches are all that, and they're not really. Uh, I mean, they're good watches. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So I've got all the crosses, and they didn't make you stay and work for overtime, huh? Or are you thankful to work overtime? Hmm. So I got those four little religious objects. Don't know what I want to do with them. Yeah, yeah. I remember that kind of life. I'm so thankful I don't have to work for anybody else right now. I don't know with the way things are going right now. Hmm. See, always try and support other resellers when I can. I know what it's like. So I'm sitting here toying with the idea of moving my shows both Sunday and Tuesday back an hour, or no, forward an hour. So instead of starting at 7, I'll be starting at 8. And that's just how you doing, Alice? How you doing? Um, I don't know. More and more people are coming in, and that's great. But I can't be waiting 20 minutes into the show to start it, and I try and wait until everybody's here and everybody gets in like a half an hour. I know there's other shows that people watch, and I'm cool with that because I watch them too, right? So I don't know. If I started later, I'd probably only do like an hour, hour and a half show maximum. So yep. Ms. Freeman, you got your kitty things, right? We're good, right? I'm sorry it took so long. I really am. I forgot. I have no excuses, none, other than my brain hurt itself, I guess. So, and I still got one more I got to track down. So, well, Veronica, you live in the same state. You don't have. I'm in Indy, right? You're on Eastern time, right? Or do you go by Chicago time? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, so okay. Oh, so you are Chicago time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I live in your future. Scary now, aren't you? So I've been cleaning up just to explain. Everything in here is ephemera. It's full, and I've got other ephemeras. I got other ephemera objects laying around, and I'm gonna be throwing it out there. I've got my usual stuff. I've got a couple items from the 1800s as usual. Uh, yeah, and I got a lot of stuff from the like this is from 60s, and it's crafty type stuff. I've found while going through a lot of stuff in storage, I went and I found all my crafting stuff, and I'll be selling all of my crafting stuff because I just don't craft anymore. I just I can't focus on doing one thing, not like I used to. So Yeah, right. Veronica Central Time, which is the same as Wisconsin with Amber and Mike. I live in your future. Hmm. Or you're in my future? No, no. I'm an hour ahead of you. So, I don't know. I got started in a half an hour. See, my show, I try not to make it run more than an hour and a half. Because after an hour and a half, I'm still buzzing from this interaction. Kind of gives me a high. I don't know how else to explain it. But it takes me a little while to get down on it so I can relax and then later go to sleep. So, because I love doing this, I really do. I love being in front of the camera. So, and this auction thing, this is just a merely a way, an excuse for me to be in front of the camera. And I actually enjoy selling things. So, why not marry the two? And I'm gonna be doing stuff cheap tonight because I want to roll through it. But I got some pretty neat stuff here. Like this one, I think would appeal to most people. But it's a book on traditional paper cutting, and it tells you the history of paper cutting, and it's got patterns in it and how to do things, like how to create that. It this is a pretty neat book. I looked this up on eBay, and it's not a cheap book. I mean, as far as flimsy books go, but that's okay. Look at that pattern. So it's a pretty neat thing. But I got the new stuff, and of course I got some postcards, and let's see what do I got up in here. I got I grabbed things. Here's some stuff I've already shown. Oops. But yeah, I went through last week and I went through a bunch of ephemera and I put it all in here. I'm gonna sell everything in here tonight. I'm not sure what's in here. Like I got postcards and oh yeah, a lot of people requested the accordion type postcards. I got some of those in here. Some pretty rare ones. I got a stack of photographs from the early 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s. Photography was around, just really expensive, which is why I got a lot of pictures of people in their mink coats and sitting in front of their cars, which back then, you're talking tea. So, and I got things like this. I haven't seen the cover on it too much, but it says right there, War Ration Books, and this is an almost genius. It's a canvas material, but it's got all the War Ration books in it, and I've sold those before here. And it's got the little stamps in it, so you can go buy your food or whatever. And all kinds of stuff. Got some cabinet cards. Got some stuff. Whoops, Patty, 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 Patty. Okay, these are all Patty's books. We don't want to sell her books. Um, so there's things like that here. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Really old cards. Those are Patty's. Ooh, nobody wants the children. Then I got all kinds of ephemera. I got some books. I don't have a lot of the. Oh no, it's cold and windy here today, Veronica. Cold and windy. Had a hard time keeping my door open at the post office, and I don't have that spring in my step like I used to as a child, so it's aggravating. Hmm. Hmm. I got all this stuff. I got just a cover of a book. You want it, Veronica? Wow. Okay. These are all patties. I can't resell those. How'd that book get in here? There we go. Lots of cabinet cards. Of course, I have lots of cabinet cards. I can't get rid of them, and the market's kind of dropped out of them. I think I was going to put a bunch of them together and I don't want anybody to forget that every Thursday night I will be with Treasure Scavengers. That's starting this Thursday. It's going to be every Thursday, and on that day, I'm not going to sell anything for more than $5. Matter of fact, I'd prefer to get rid of everything mostly for $1 or $2. A lot of the stuff I've got laying around, I'm just not going to get around to listening, and I don't think it would be worth selling here, honestly. So, well, so I'll go over there to their channel and get rid of my stuff. $1 or $2, same stuff I'm selling here. It's just, after I show it Sunday, and sometimes I'll show them again on Tuesday if it's ephemera. Then and it doesn't sell, then I'll just sell it over there, and we'll just go from there. Yeah, because I've got, what is this? What's it say? 20 picture postcards, and this is from probably the 60s or the 70s, where a lot of this stuff comes from. 60s and 70s. I've got some postcards that say Happy New Year on them. I've got just all kinds of things. And of course, postcards. Can't get away from postcards. Still selling postcards. This one's pretty neat. Born July 4th. That's pretty cool. So, and I'm gonna go through my postcards too. My book that's still down here. So, real photo postcard with a bunch of people on it. Sure, Patty will want that. Oh, and then this, I looked this up. I wanted to sell it on eBay, but I'm not gonna. Just all kinds of things. Just all kinds of things. Some things that I said I was gonna sell later, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them now. This almanac is in bad shape, but it's from 1862. Which is the oldest one I have today. So, let me throw that in there. And I've got a bunch of seals from the 60s. Christmas seals, mind you. And I've got more of these things, so you guys can't get away from these things. But I'm just concerned that there aren't a whole lot of people here. Tuesdays are kind of dead. There's other people doing their Tuesday shows that are more popular than me, so. And I'm trying to hook up with those people. Yeah, well. Patty, I was going to implore you, if you were going to send those magazines, do you know how to use Pirate Ship? Because that really is the cheapest way to do things as far as shipping goes. Nobody can afford postal rates. That's just ridiculous. And I come across some things. These will be Sunday things, but two little watch faces from a while ago. I was wearing, why are they in plastic like this, right? Then I started to look, and there's, yeah, I'm really not sure. This one's 10 karat gold filled, and it's a Belrus. And then this one is a Bulova, and it's a really old Bulova. It's in really nice shape. I don't know if they work or what if just the mechanisms are worth money. I'm not sure why they're like this. So I get to spend a little time figuring it out. Ooh. I honestly thought I had more, but I do not. Oh yeah, and I still have all those. Eh. Every now and then I'll buy a bunch of something that was definitely a mistake. So, and I have one of those mistakes here. So I'm going to get started here pretty soon. Give it to, well, we're already 20 minutes in. I tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and start it right now. First up on the auction block, I have this 1960s needle cover. Condition, it doesn't have all of its needles in it. I'll do a starting bid of $2. Oh, my goodness. It says made in Japan on it, so 60s, 70s, and I tracked it down in its 60s. Do you see the little spider webs there? That was a popular thing. That design. I didn't know that. You can see that's ripped, but if you're interested, it does say Happy Home on it. Needle book. 21 assorted silver eye needles and threader. It has only 2 needles in it, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's got 4 needles in it. Whether they're original to this, I do not know. $2. Oh yeah, and I've started a new method of keeping track because I'm starting to not do that. Happy Home Needlebook. Veronica. Where'd you? I'm just gonna write it down in a big old box now, so I don't forget, so I don't have to go back and watch the videos because by the time I get around putting everything in a box, I forget. And the little things that I put on, they don't always they flick off. I mean, the adhesive is barely there, which is the way I like it. I don't want it to tear up things, but uh, yeah, yeah, whatever I was saying there. So, whew. Okay. I don't think you're gonna have much competition tonight, Veronica. Ooh, okay. Well, let's see. I have a partial set of postcards that are they all go together. Part of a set. Where's the other lady at? Hmm. Hmm. My goodness. Oh, this is what I get for not being prepared. Yeah, yeah, I do too. Honestly, I do too. Even though I'm not, you know. It's one of the things I like best about doing this. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab them all out of here so I don't slow down anymore. Okay. Go ahead and just drop them all on the floor, Andy. Okay. Why not? Pardon me for a minute. Murphy's Law. Anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna sell the three of these together. The first two are well, they're all vintage, but oh wait a minute, all three of them go together. Okay, yeah, they're all of the Alamo and surrounding. But this is the Alamo. This is a jumbo postcard, as stated there. It is a very large postcard. Uh, 8, probably 10 by 8, maybe. In the corner down here, that that is an advertisement to get people to Uncle Sam needs pilots. Be a U.S. Army flying cadet. It's a recruiting tool. But anyway, that first one is of the Alamo, and they all have their little gizmo down there. This one is San Jose Second Mission. These date. A lot of this stuff is 60s and 70s, 50s through 70s, honestly. Uh, Lovely Rose Window, San Jose Mission, considered a masterpiece of sculpture. Oh yeah, I know about this piece. Uh, uh, some dude carved that. Some dude, some guy that was heartbroken. Let me see here. I don't want to mess it up. Considered a masterpiece of sculpture, it has been painted by many famous artists and photographed by thousands. Pedro Hazar whose ancestors had shared in making the beauty of Alhambra, Granada, was this sculptor who for 5 years toiled on this small space. Many legends surround the name of Hazar, a layman, all having one common theme, that he was disappointed in love and that the window a happy result of a blighted romance. So he buried himself in his work when he was heartbroken. That was it. But that's history stuff that I know. Why, I don't know, but I do know. And here's another giant postcard that I'm going to throw in with it because I have a bunch of these. Cape Kennedy, Florida. Aerial view, Cape Kennedy, Florida, showing Martin's Titan as it blasts off 6,000-mile trip down the Atlantic missile range. So it's a missile. It's not a spaceship. Uh, Again, I do all one, two, I do $2 for all of them. $3. Nah, $2. I said $2. I'll do two. The giant postcards, if you want them, let me know. Yeah. Mm-mm. This one of the missiles cool. Yep. 4 jumbo cards, Veronica. Jumbo cards. 2, Veronica. I just put down the V. We know who V is. I see we just put her stuff in that flat. Like that. Where'd the needle foot go? Okay. I have here 4 cards of a 6-piece set. It is up to you to go track down the other 2. The fun of collections. I got to be in at $3 on these 4. These are French postcards. Yep, it even says made in France on it, and they're marked Paris. Yeah, Bon Fête. Good happenings, good day, best wishes, Bon Fête. It probably goes like this, but that's one. I've never seen the Alamo. I wouldn't mind seeing it. It's not really a bucket list thing, but it's something I'd like to see. Here's another one. Best wishes. Bon Fête. Cool. Best wishes. And wait, I just showed that one. And I just showed that one. And, well, hey, what? Do I have 2 of the same here? Yes, I do. Well, Sun Gun. Well, there you go. You get a duplicate. One's got pinholes in it and one doesn't. Well, there's 2 pinholes at the top. I hate when people do that, but they want to put it up and show it off and stuff. I get it. $3 on the French postcards. Get all 4 of them. Say Bon Fête, which in this translation means best wishes. Fête, festivities, happenings, events. So You know, you can save a lot of time, Veronica, and just come down and meet me on a Saturday, and I'll just take you to the auction and let you go. Bring a truck. So I now have 3 auction places I go to. I've only been to one this year, but I'm going to check out this new place. I'm probably going to be going to it. Oh, I got Veronica in for 3. Of course I do. French postcards. French PCs. I got a flat marked Veronica since Veronica's the only one here. And Alice, of course. I do appreciate you showing up, Alice. Thank you very much. Yeah. 3. I don't think this one is part of it. It's not. But I'll include it. Starting on this is 2. But Mexican. This says Tarita Postal. Native types from Taxco. I don't know. There we go. Let's get the girl on front. Tis a Mexican postcard. I think it might be Spanish. It says Mexico on it. Okay, never mind. This is 2 cards of a set. Doll of Latin America. Is unposted. He is cute. And this one, I like the dress on this one. These women can dance in those clothes. I just see those clothes being so cumbersome. Hey, there's another card here. Was I wrong? No, there is 4 cards here. Well, what a bargain, huh? Price is still the same. Doll of Mexico. Technicolor. Yeah, that means this is 60s or 70s. So, I got Veronica in for 2. Yeah. Well, I am going to give those a whirl here in a minute. Come on, brain, work. 4X doll cards. Doll PCs. Try that. Veronica, you'd be happy to know I've got one of these down here. It's just marked Veronica. Okay, these are 1960s Amsterdam photo cards. Touristy thing. You pick it up. 10 snapshots. The cover's in wonderful condition. See if I can not tear it up as I pull these out. eBay, these are going for about 12 bucks. Like everything else I sell, everything's always $20. That's between 10 and 20 bucks usually. Yeah, these are going for right about 10 bucks. So I'm going to ask 4 bucks starting on all these. But let's see. These are photo cards. Amsterdam, and it's in Amsterdamese. Sorry, Uh, it's in French, it's in German, and it's also in English. It says the oldest canal and the oldest part of the town. Let me see. There are, what the cover say? 10 of them. Let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. Okay. There's a boat. The house on the 3 canals. Okay, well, it's more about the house than it is about the boat. I'm not so sure I want to live in a sinking city like, say, Louisiana. Just sinking into it. $4 if you're interested in the Amsterdam snapshots from the 60s. Let me know. Hmm. Wow. I had a stack of these. I have the undivided backs postcards, which were made between 1908, no, 1901 and 1908, I think is the dates on those. I had to look again, but you can look it up. Postcards, they don't have the center line down on them, which means they were made in the very early 1900s. Like this. The only caption on this is says Gallows Hill, Salem, Massachusetts. Here the people were hanged for witchcraft. So, things like that. I do have a few of those undivided backs, those early 1900 cards. And as I have explained before, people were not allowed to write on the back. So the people that made these cards knew that. So they left lots of negative space, the white stuff, so people could write. And you'll find a lot of writing all over the fronts of them because it was illegal to put them on the back. And that's why. And this is something about a building at a university. Here's an early caption of what California probably looked like before it got built up. Is this yeah, it even says 1905 California. All 3 of these postcards are going together. These are the early 1901 to 1907, 8. You can look it up. Just put in undivided back postcard, and it'll tell you the dates. Here's a picture of what Salem, Massachusetts used to look like. I bet it's all kinds of touristy now. And I got, and these are divided backs, which means this is postmarked 1912. Let's see, we've got Grant's Cabin in St. Louis, Missouri. This one's definitely old. 1909. Loose Leaf Tobacco Sale House in Lexington, Kentucky. I like the lettering on that. Look at that. It's cool. Let's see. We've got this one, 1912. Mississippi Riverfront. Oh, St. Louis, Missouri. I know it doesn't look like that anymore. There's no way. Probably a bustling port or not there. And I got a few extra postcards here. These are real photo postcards, meaning these are actual photographs. This says Wolf River Bridge, Wisconsin, and Winnacone, Wisconsin. I don't know. There's a bridge from Wisconsin. These are all going to be in one lot. This one is real photo postcard. Yeah, don't know. Some kind of wherever they had a Viking ship. It's probably a university or a museum, more than likely. Unposted. And this one's pretty cool. I like this one. This is in Nice, France. This is a hotel. This hotel, I looked it up online. Doesn't quite look like this. It's had a facelift since, but for the most part, the bones still look the same. But they spruced it up and stuff. And this is from the early 1900s, and you can tell by looking at the British cars or French cars, probably. This whole stack. See, these are worth 5 on their own. So I'll do a 7 for the whole stack, all of them. If you're interested, these are everywhere from, I'm going to say 1901 till I think I pulled out one that said 1912. So all these, and these are real photo postcards, which means they're actual photographs turned into a postcard. Some bridge in Wisconsin there. Buddy Chuck lives in. Yeah, here's the 1912 one. Okay. Topical grab a Google. Yeah, I can't really be cheap on those. All right. $1 because why not? I'll throw it in with something else. Throw it in with this. Okay, so you get these two things. I'm really not sure what this is all about, but here it is. It's pretty thick. It's just a picture behind a frame, and somebody put their. This is a crafted piece. I don't know much about the picture, but that's a thing. And I thought this had a date on it. If you've ever been to a VFW, uh, yeah, this is vintage. You're not. You can't sell these kind of things unless they're, what was it, 7 to 10 years old, something like that. Anyway, I was told this is vintage. I have no way of guessing against, but both these for $1. $2 on what? Fixing a scrapbook. Well, Veronica, I got you in at a 2 and a 1. I'm not sure what the 2 is for. Unless it was for those. Oh, okay. And it's 1 for these. Did you want these two, right? That's what the 1's for? WH Ray, Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Okay. Hmm. It's all you. Oh yeah, there I see the dolls. Yeah, I even have it written down. Full tab and frame tune. uh, Veronica. Okay. I come across these two things. They're just kind of a novelty to me. Uh, I found them neat, kind of off the beaten path kind of thing. I'm going to sell these two things together starting at 2. But here is To a Wonderful Mother. This would be great to sell on Mother's Day. A wonderful mother, God made a wonderful mother, a mother who never grows old. He made her smile of sunshine and molded her heart of gold. In her eyes placed bright stars, in her cheeks fair roses you see. God made a wonderful mother, and he gave that mother to me. Sounds pretty neat. And this is handwritten. I don't know if this is made up or not, but this is signed 1940. But this is a tribute to grandmother. I'll read you the first verse. I wish to thank you, Grandma, for all you've done for me, for your efforts to protect my soul from things I cannot see, for your ever loving kindness, your guidance day by day, for your fine and blessed goodness to help me along the way. That's just the first verse. And then one, there's two more verses here and two more on the back, and then it's signed Elaine Bavard. I don't know, says 40 on it, 1940. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. If you don't have a poem, a sonnet, or anything for your grandmother, this would be wonderful. And a wonderful mother, a tribute to both mom and grandma. Oh, come on. Da, da, da. Okay, so I'm gonna do these. Now these say 10 card set. I think they've got 5 in them each. One of them maybe have 4. One, two, three, four, 5. There's 5 in this one. This is series number 2 and series number 1. There's a series number 3. It's sitting up on eBay right now, and the dude wants $100 for it. Good luck. Anyway, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5. Okay, so there's 5 in each of them. There's supposed to be 10, but these are from Spain. They're even marked in the back. They are vintage. See, it says from Madrid. And these are both cities, if you don't know, in Spain. So this is, it says Museo del Prado. So it's museum. And I looked it up and I tracked it down, and the cards in here are the cards that were being shown at the time in Madrid. You can actually see it on You can see all the paintings I had at the time by tracking it down on the internet, just as I did. Of course, it never fails. You know, we all know who that is. Jesus. So realistically, both these together, I'd be in at 5. Hello, Shay. How you doing? So, both these from Spain, 1960s. They're incomplete, but they're still rare. I'm not going to say rare. I'm going to say hard to find. And there is a difference. So, if you're in, these are 5. You get them both. All the postcards in them are paintings they were showing during that time. Type in Museo del Prado on Google and it'll come up. It's a museum. And then look these up and you can do an image search on some of these postcards and it'll tell you. Hello, Angie. How you doing? Where you been? So, hey, Angie. I've been talking with the. Well, I made an appointment to talk with the ladies at Cat's Haven, the same place I did last year, and you know I haven't forgot what I told you. You're first up. Once I get it set up with them, then I'll hit you up. Okay. Oh yeah. Doing all the interpretation stuff. So once I get a date set, you're number 1 on my list. So I haven't forgot about you. I'm gonna make some changes from what I did last year, though. I'm learning as I go, you know. So anybody else interested? I got Veronica in for 5. Go well. It doesn't have to be kitty stuff. I'm going to leave it up to the sellers what they want to do, you know. So promote your channel, all that other stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, I know I make some mistakes. Don't tell anybody else, though. Let's see. Madrid postcards. Thank you very much, Veronica. Thank you for everything that you've purchased. So, all right. Man, I'm gonna feel weird about giving this one away. I'm not gonna give it away, but this is Ohio Dentistry, 1881. It still has its subscription card. That's the front. That's what it has its front cover. Front cover. There it is. But attached to the front cover is the actual subscription portion of this, where you can pull it off and mail it, and get your there. Ransom and Randolph. Please send this Ohio State Journal of Dental Science, 1881. Here is, I want to do my chest. The paper's not terribly brittle, but it's not terribly pliable either. Here's the back. There's a little, well, see? So there's the advertisements and stuff on the back. Now, what held this together was twine, probably hemp string. That's what they used back then, right? It disintegrated. When I picked it up, the string disintegrated. So there's nothing holding the sections together, but it is intact. It is complete. It's just the binding disintegrated. But it's a dentist school stuff. Look at this. Is that not awesome? Every tattoo artist wet dream right there. But it's worry. It's dental science. There's a new law in Ohio about anesthesia. How to behave yourself. Death loves a shining mark. I can't look at these advertisements in here. I gotta have 12 on this, guys. I can't do less than that. This is a $25 book easily on YouTube, on eBay. Even in the condition it is, nobody else is selling this stuff like me. So, which is why I sell it. I got to do 12. Gold foil, Ransman Rudolph, soft and cohesive. Gold foil, extremely tough. Price 1 ounce, $3.75. Woo! You know what a 1 ounce of gold is nowadays? So, one more decision. There is no period brief nor space so small as half of nothing. The anesthesia law, whoever uses upon another an anesthesiac at its administration, and during the whole time the person is wholly or partly under the direct influence of it, there is present a third person competent to be a witness, shall be fined not more than 25 nor less than $5. Ugh. So you got to have somebody else making sure you're not, doing any kind of hanky panky there while somebody's out cold. I think basically that's what it says. And $5 back then, that's like a lot. So this is mostly because of the subscription thing. $12 if you want. 12. It will come up again. I just don't know when. And it may be cheaper. I don't know. Yeah. If you want it, dental science book, put in dental science. I'll know which one it is. $12. Ooh, okay. These are made between 1930 and 1950. I know this by how they are constructed. These are known as note cards. They are very similar to postcards. That was upside down. Postcards, they've got the clothy look, and that's how you know it's 1930 to 1950. So these are all Florida, and they're called note cards because they got little notes on the back. Air view of Florida's world-famed Silver Springs. There you go. Let's see what we got here. We got all kinds of things in here. There are $1 for this whole mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Boy, if that doesn't look like an advertisement there. That's some bikini. I bet that's a bikini, right? The honeymoon or lucky tree at Florida's famed Silver Springs. So Pretty sure this is the set from Silver Springs. This one. Underwater. Painting. Why? Art class performed for movies at Florida's Silver Springs. That's weird. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Boats leaving docks at Florida's world famed Silver Springs. They really want you to know it's Silver Springs. And here is, oh, wow. Huh. Look at that. That is a mistake. Somebody was heavy-handed at the time this was made on the die. Errors. These are called errors. That's right. What is this? Entrance to Silver Springs. Oh, glass bottom boats, maybe? What's this say? Typical view through the windows of glass bottom boats at Silver Springs. I know about glass bottom boats. I got Veronica in for $1. Did I say Veronica? Veronica in for $1. Sorry about that, Veronica. Again, my brain is going faster than my mouth can accommodate for. Hey. Okay, we've got Veronica in for $1. $1. Again, let's not forget that every Thursday now will be mostly I'm going to be selling stuff for $1 or $2. It might go for $5 if it's worthy. Okay. Vernon. Wow. I had an uncle Vernon. Them's country folk names. I know this. Oh, what are they saying? Oh, note cards. Yeah. Note cards. 1B. Thank you very much, Veronica. I want to get rid of these. I'll do it for $1. These are comics. DC #2, Task Force Z, Bane, go away. They don't really count as ephemera, but eh. It's in the plastic case. I can take it out if you want. I'm not gonna, unless you ask me to, because it is sealed. No, it is not sealed. I lied. But it's in decent shape, and this one too. Yep. Oh, it says 1993. This is #1. And this is the Warriors of Plasm. You can look this up on eBay. You can see that this is an obscure one. And again, for those of you that don't know about eBay, I mean, I know there are people out there that know eBay, know the name, but to actually do what I do on there, that is what I judge these prices to be. And I usually cut them by a quarter or a third, and that's what I start off here. So, if I throw something out for $1, then it's probably $5 to $10 on eBay, that things like that. So, $1 for both of them if you want them. If you don't, it's fine. I'm probably just gonna donate them, honestly, or throw them up on the dollar show for Thursday. That's probably what I ought to do. See you. Let's see what else we got. We got I'm gonna get out some more postcards. Oh, I showed these on Thursday. I don't think anybody wanted them. Let's wait and add them to the others. Okay. I have postcards from Amsterdam. Let's see. Series 1. This is a tourist book from the museum showing you the paintings they had at the time there. So these aren't really postcards, right? It's just printed in Holland. When is this from? It's probably 60s or 70s, the same as everything else. I bought it all in one lump, and it's usually all from the same time period. Not everything all the time, but mostly everything. There are postcards in here, and they probably match. Yeah, these are from the Amsterdam. That's a pretty cool painting. I like that painting. I like art. I like selling art. Selling art takes a skill, a certain kind of skill, an eye for things. Not saying I'm special or anything, but I like art. Anyway, it's in wonderful, wonderful condition. If you can read the top one, you're doing better than me. It is from a museum in Amsterdam. It's probably called the Amsterdam Museum, because why not? If you want it, oh, I didn't say anything. I do $3 on it. It's in wonderful, wonderful condition. It really is. So everything's nice and flat. There's no crinkled things, and you get postcards in it that match some of the things inside. So look at that. If I could go back in time, would I wear that? Hell no. Portrait of a young lady. Oh, excuse me. That's a lady. Oops. Guess the painting's not that good. Jewish bride. The denial of Saint Peter. Definitely some. Woo, I like this one. This one's kind of neat. Is that some kind of king? I bet. Who is this? Prince William II of Orange and Mary Stuart. Yeah. Look at that fancy get up. I'd wear that stuff. I'm not sure of knowing what I know about history. I'm pretty sure I don't want to be royalty around this time period. This is the Veronica Show. Welcome. Amsterdam. Amst. When I sell the crafts, it turns into the Sung Lee Show. Oh, let's see what else we got up in here. All right, again from the anywhere from the 50s to these are 50s or 60s. Whew, some of these aren't in great condition. Or is this the cover? I can't tell. What did somebody put in there? That's handmade and thrown in there with a needle. Anyway, they're postcards of India. They're already set up for airmail. It's not in wonderful condition. The first one is in terrible condition. That first one, let's see if I can. I think I fixed my lighting to the point of where I can't see anything. Is it this? This is a cover, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, no. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with the first picture now. I'll do. Yeah, I'll do $3 on this one too. It's from a foreign place. A lot of postcards in here. It doesn't say what they are. It doesn't say what you're looking at. Whoops. But I'm figuring that's one of them Aztec or Mayan things. That, well, I don't know. In India, it wouldn't be. Come on, Andy. But their culture's been around a lot longer than most. I love the architecture of their old stuff. Just imagine. Just just wonderful. Anyway, Tourist India. There's the front. 20 picture cards, $3. Probably 60s, more than likely 50s or 60s. Temple. So this is a university? No. Jagan. Okay, I understand. So whatever is over here is telling you what this picture is here. I think. Ah. Oh, wonderful. I just dropped a needle. I don't need that stress in my life. There we go. Ah. Okay. No good. Oh. I'm gonna. Pardon me. Don't mean to yawn, y'all. Where'd that thing go that I was that I showed? I brought it out and said, "Hey, this is what I'm going to sell tonight." Now I can't find it. Poop. Way to go, Andy. Is it in this stack over here? Probably. Wow. It just right up and disappeared. Anyway, Thursday shows. Like I said, every Thursday I'm gonna be with Treasure Scavengers, and we're gonna be selling our stuff cheap. And to promote the channel, I will be giving away this 17, I believe it's 45 book. Here's what the front cover looks like. Remember when you could draw like that? Anyway, yes, the cover is off, but you know, this is from 17 something. 1745. There's a book of some kind. I know that narrows it down. Anyway, I think we decided on May the 1st, which is one of the Thursdays. And that's also her opening date for her store, I do believe she said. We'll be getting rid of this to help promote our channel. And yeah, there we go. 1745 and I'm just going to give it away. So, yeah, there's that. I got a lot of stuff up in here. What's this one? Okay. I believe this one is marked 19. It is not. It's 60s or 70s. It says printed in the U.S. back when you could afford it to do anything in the U.S. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I gotta look for one on there. I'm gonna sell this. This is old, colorized, black and white, probably 30s, maybe 40s. Let me see if it is marked. You get the frame as well. It is not, but it is on that thick material that would be that makes you think of old photographs and cabinet cards. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be, you get the kitty and the doggy. It is a colorized black and white. This is from the 20s to 30s, maybe 40s when they in the 30s they started colorizing black and whites. So uh, that's how I figure that that's when this is from. Here's the back. It's missing its little whatever, and but it does have its locking thing here, so it's not gonna come out. Kitty cat and a dog. And it's a good hard frame, cardboard frame, but it's nice. It's got the Egyptian revival stuff around the side, which definitely tells me it's from the late 20s to early 30s. I'm gonna do. Eh, I'll do $8 on it. Otherwise, I'm content with holding on to this one a little while longer. Oh, yeah, I need to get rid of my name up there. So, if anybody's interested in a Lassie looking dog and a cat that doesn't care that he looks like Lassie. So, not this Thursday, no, May the 1st, which is what, 2 weeks from now? One, two, yeah, 2 weeks. Anytime you pull up something that looks really old and it's got, I don't know, it looks like old Roman or Greek things around it, or maybe even, uh, if you know your Egyptian stuff like Osiris and the god Ra, if you see those pictures, their language, uh, you just know that it's probably from the 20s to 30s because King Tut's tomb was found in the 20s and there was a big boom in the Egyptian revival, and that helps you date things. So, oh, I got Angie in for 8. I'm not saying it's like that all the time because they did that in the 70s, trying to make things look like they're from the 20s, and the stuff from the 20s is supposed to look like stuff from the 1880s. So you just kind of got to know. And if you don't know, ask somebody that does. I got Angie in for 8. Ow, ow, ow. I'm starting to get cramps. I need a banana. So, and yeah, like I said, it'll be a giveaway. I won't be selling it. It'll just be a giveaway. Okay. Belongs to Angie. Congratulations, Angie, and thank you very much. I got a lot of kitty cat stuff too. I got so much kitty cat. I donated some kitty cat stuff. Let's see. Angie. 8. Thank you very much. Wow. Something that doesn't go in Veronica's box. Oh, I'll do one or two more things and then I'm going to call it a night. Let's see. Oh, here's that thing. Well, it's kind of late now. I know everybody's going, ooh, sell it now. Okay, so these are, and I can't take them out of here. Okay, 1949. Publisher, letter booklet. It is a letter booklet. What is it? It says Pan American Union. I don't want to take it out of it's in there. I'll leave that up to the buyer. But this is Washington D.C. the Pan American Union, 1949. It is a little booklet that has pictures in it. That's the best I can do. I don't want to pull it out of here because it's in there. I'll do $3 on this starting. Let's see what I can actually read some of these. Flag's egg color to the Gallery of Patriots. It is about the Pan American Union in Washington D.C. Next, the guide opened the door into the adjourning room, and it held the meeting of the council. Its walls. Okay, well. Anyway, $3. 1949 Pan American Union pamphlet. It is new. The pamphlet does not remove itself. I will leave that up to the buyer. They are black and white pictures, it appears. Pan American Union, Washington, D.C., 1949. Okay. But that's what this is. Oh, says to open, use a knife or letter opener right there. And 1949, you needed a 3-cent stamp. Guess what, people? Stamps are going up again. Twice a year. Us resellers, we know twice a year the rates increase. But this one coming up is kind of a, I don't know, people doing what they want to do to charge people more money. That's what this is from Mr. Lovejoy, the guy that runs the post office. So, I don't believe it is fair to be running the post office when the guy has controlling interests in FedEx and UPS, which he does. So, he can do things to the post office which really don't help us any. Just because he wants to. Because he wants to make money off of the competition. But, I can sit here and bitch and moon all I want, and it does no good. So, that's what I got for tonight. It's that's what I got for tonight, and I will be on Thursday at Treasure Scavengers. Let's see, they start at 6 p.m. my time, 7 o'clock theirs. Yeah, hope to see you there. I'll be selling stuff cheap, stuff you may have seen before. I'll try and grab some new things, and we'll go from there. Anyway, everybody stay profitable. Everybody have a wonderful night, and thanks for showing up. And thanks very much, Veronica and Angie and everybody else that showed up and bought things. Thank you very much. Yes, Liz. The joy. There's no the joy into having him. All right. See ya. Bye.